Okay, Year 2, did you write your sentences with the suffix and est to create comparative and superlative adjectives? Fantastic, well done. So let's move on to our last little bit of the lesson. So we are going to start doing some spellings. And as you know, we've been looking at the suffix and the suffix est over the last few weeks, and what we need to do when the adjective ends in a Y. Now, here are some spellings that follow these rules. Okay, the rules that we've been looking at over the last few weeks for words ending in a Y. But we've also got the suffix ed for past tense. But don't worry, because it follows exactly the same rule as when you're adding the suffix and the suffix est. So let's have a look at your spellings. You have copier, copied, happier, happiest, cried, replied, tried, dried, driest, and funniest. Okay, so those are your spellings for this week. Now, how can you practice your spellings? Can you remember? Fantastic. If you read them a couple of times, so like I did to you, I'll read them to you again now. Copier, copied, happier, happiest, cried, replied, tried, dried, driest, and funniest. Okay, you can either read them yourself or the person that you're with can read them to you. And then once you're happy that you know how to read them, you can cover them over, okay? And you can try and write each word. So you can have a look and go, okay, the first word's copier, or the person that you're with can tell you the first word's copier. So you cover it over and you have a go at writing it without looking. So there you go. Oh, now I've made a mistake there, haven't I? I've got rid of the Y instead of changing it to an I. So let me just have a look again at the word. So I'm going to have another look. It's all right to have another look. Okay, and then I'm going to cover them up again and I'm going to try again. Okay, so this time I've copied the word. So I got it wrong. That doesn't matter because I've had a look again and I've written it correctly next to it. So you could do that today. And then in a couple of days, you can cover them over again and have a go in the next column. Okay, so you can cover over the first and the second column and the person that you're with can say, okay, your first spelling is copier. Okay, and you try and write it again. Now, if you get it wrong again, that's okay, because you can have another little look at the correct spelling and write it next to it. And then hopefully in the next couple of days, when you fill out the next column of words, you might get it right. Okay, so just keep trying until you can get them right. Cover it over, try and spell it. And then if you get it wrong, you can have a little look and copy it out correctly. And then when you have another go, try again. Okay, so cover them over and have a go at writing it without looking at it. But you should be pretty good at these now because we've done lots of practice on it. Now, I'm going to test you on these in our phonics lesson next Thursday, okay? So if you could have learned them for next Thursday, and we'll start our lesson with these spellings. And you can find these spellings on the resource Year 2 Phonics, 21st of January, resource 2, okay? Brilliant, Year 2. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in our next phonics lesson. Bye, Year 2.